day for football. I hope we see a great game, Stuart.
Man, I don't get used to that intro. Anytime it plays.
I love it, though.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Gamers on Launch. Kyrstyn here. We got LJ and Spencer, and today, LJ's taking the lead.
Yes,
sir.
Because I don't really play sports games or sports in general, but whatever.
And I don't care about sports.
Okay.
All right, Spencer. I'm glad you just put it out there. Now we can get right to it.
Well, LJ, I'm going to let you take it away.
All right.
What are we talking about?
We are talking about NBA 2K26 that came out about 2 weeks ago. And I would say that's probably one of the newer games that's out right now that's generating a lot of buzz. Quick question for both of you. When you hear, if I say, hey, I'm playing this game called 2K, what would come to your mind? No context. If I just said, hey, do you play 2K?
I don't play any. When you say 2K, I'm going to immediately assume that you're referring to any EA sports game.
Okay.
I think I played a Madden game like 15 years ago. I played a few of them for like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played like a Madden, a FIFA, and a NBA.
Gotcha,
The closest I ever got to an EA game, I don't know if you want to count this or not, was the WWE games.
That counts, yeah.
Yeah, I would count that.
Yeah.
09, 010, 2010.
Okay, yeah, and they are a 2K, franchise.
Oh, okay.
Yep, yeah. So I know there's like they got Raw, but there was like a 2K26 WWE. So you're good on that. What about you, Kyrstyn?
Well, I think it's some kind of sports game.
Okay.
Just because I know nobody says what the actual game title is. They just say 2K.
Right.
That drives me crazy because I'm like, wait, you need to specify. But I just assume it's some kind of sports something. I didn't really. Isn't the football one? Is that always like Madden or what is that one?
Yeah, I would say probably early 2000s. They used to have a football game that was competing with Madden.
Okay.
Called 2K football.
Oh.
But Madden just dominated the market pretty much to where the competitor was outpaced.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I think I assumed basketball this morning when we were talking about it. So, no, yeah.
Good.
What about this game? What's going on, LJ?
So, I've played it a little bit and primarily been talking to my friends about what's new, what they like more about this year. And one thing that they like a lot more is just the generic gameplay, the movement of the players, passing, jumping, alley-oops, dunks. It's all more fluid this year, especially shooting. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the gameplay when it comes to shooting, but when you're shooting and you're releasing the ball, there's like a shot meter. And if you release it at the right time, it turns green, which means your shot is guaranteed to go in.
Guaranteed
to go in. They call it the green bean. If you get the green bean, it's going in. And depending on what shot you take, it's obviously harder to get a perfect shot, whether it's contested, fade away, whatever. But it is easier to get green beans. And the hard 2K players usually, and you can ask Kevin about this, our coworker. He is in a game head when it comes to 2K. You usually kind of do your personal player. It's called a my player. You do a build, and then you compete with your player in the rec. So, just like how people go up to, your local court or whatever, there's a online option where you can do that and play with people. People pick teams, and they try to master their player. So you can use shooting forms of real NBA players, and then you try to master that.
So each player has their own set, like skill set.
Yes, attributes, animations. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I won't say everyone because maybe a player who's a 70 overall has the generic stuff.
Right.
But people that you probably heard of have their own animations and certain tendencies that you would see in real life NBA game if you were watching.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we have the trailer.
Yeah, let's check
we
it
have
out.
part of the trailer, yeah.
Okay. Let me get it going here. Okay.
That was pretty cool, I thought. I don't know what y'all thought, but
So you can only play against people, right?
No, I guess to answer your question, obviously you can obviously play a regular exhibition versus the computer.
Okay.
You can do a mode what they call franchise or the association, where you're in the position of the general manager or owner of the team. So, you can kind of make the trades, draft picks,
Okay.
play years into the future. And then you have, which will kind of be like a story mode campaign equivalent. And then you have online play where you can just do head-to-head, team versus team, that are in the league, or you can play head-to-head with your created player.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a few different features that you can do for online. And they also have a mode, Spencer, you're probably familiar with this term, Ultimate Team.
Yes. Not fully, but I am aware of it.
Are you familiar with that term, Kyrstyn, Ultimate
No.
Team?
Mm-mm.
So on a lot of sports games, another mode they have is Ultimate Team, where instead of having a generic Indiana Pacers team with all those players, you might have the Pacers jersey, and then there's ways you can collect different players. Maybe you get a game bonus for getting so many achievements, and you have a player that you can add to your Ultimate Team. So that's a very popular feature.
Is that kind of like an all-star game, maybe?
A little bit, but
Okay.
all the players wouldn't be good, so
Oh.
that's the only thing. So yeah, on your Ultimate Team, you might have, one star player who's at 85 overall, and then your next 7 players might be all 77s. And
Okay.
then if you win more with that Ultimate Team, you can upgrade your players to be better or get just better players in general. But on most of them, you only get like maybe 7 games with those players on the Ultimate Team before like their usage is up and you got to get more players. So
Oh, you can't just play them forever.
no, not forever. Not for that would be too
by
easy.
upgrade, what do you mean by upgrade each?
So, like I said, maybe a player is 77 overall, but maybe you won 10 Ultimate online games in a row. That player who's a 77, maybe for 3 games, he's at 87. His, ratings will be boosted for 3 games for you.
So it's a global, ranking system? Like, if you use the same players, one week, and you play all these games and you get their rank up, then somebody across the world will get that rank? Or is it
No, I think I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Not quite. So, it would just be for your team.
Gotcha.
And I guess not globally, because you wouldn't share those players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well,
I
I
would
was-
also like to go first. You go first.
I was thinking, in terms of playing with other people, yeah, you could play against them, obviously, but wouldn't it be interesting if, you had 4 people playing, for instance, and 2 people split a team?
Yeah.
So then that's what I was I don't really, because the last time I played that game, it's been a long time. It certainly didn't look like that.
Yeah.
I think the characters
bet,
look like
yeah.
blocks, honestly. So,
But yeah, they do have that option, exactly what you spoke of. If me and Spencer wanted to team up and you had a friend, we could go in Ultimate Team or a regular mode and go head to head. And we actually, let's say we all have our own created player. Me and Spencer want to play 2-on-2 versus you and your friend. There's a way we could set that up online.
oh, okay.
Yep.
All
So
right.
yeah, you can do 2-on-2
Cool.
up to 5-on-5. And I've only created one player at a time. I like to put all my time and investment into one player.
Okay.
But you have people who make 10 players, or they call them builds. 10 builds.
I gotta ask,
Yeah.
who is this Thunder guy that the trailer got all dramatic for and that all the comments were flipping out
Oh,
over?
it's a good question, Spencer. So I know who you're talking about. You were talking about number 2. He's towards the end of the trailer. His name is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He was the league MVP last year. He was the league's finals MVP, and he led his team to the championship this summer versus our Indiana Pacers. Unfortunately, we thought they almost pulled it out Game 7. But a lot of people would say he is next up, the up-and-coming guy in the league. So that's why he's on the cover of the game. And featured so much.
The next what, like LeBron?
As LeBron,
Right.
Michael
Okay.
Jordan.
Yeah. Essentially, nobody's saying that he's on that level, but he's young and he has the potential to be on that level for sure.
Okay.
What? That explains that.
Yep. And I know they didn't mention it in the trailer, but in 2K they also do have the WNBA a part of the franchise. So within this game, you would be able to play as one of the 12 WNBA teams, do a season. I'm not sure if you can create, a female player and kind of do the same, thing as far going to the rec and pick up games and all that. I don't think they've quite got there yet. There's not that interest on that side from a lot of players of the game, but eventually I think if you could do that, ultimately that would be a great reach for the WNBA and the women's game that's continuously to grow as we see.
Is Caitlin Clark in there?
I was going to ask.
Caitlin Clark is in there.
we
I
go.
think she is one of the better players on the.
What about Cameron Brink? Those are like the only two.
The only two, yeah. Cameron Brink, she's on there too. I think when I saw Caitlin Clark's overall was a 91, and I think Cameron Brink was an 84. She was coming off an injury, so that's probably why I was a little lower. But
What about who was Caitlin beefing with?
Angel Reese,
Yeah.
Angel Reese is good on the game. She's a 90, I think.
Okay.
And her rebound is a 99, and that's the highest when it comes to ratings. That's the highest it can get is 99.
I heard in real life though she's really not that good. I mean, maybe that's just people talking
you
crap,
know-
but like,
If you're successful, you're going to have haters.
That's true. And, everybody, has their opinion about ratings. Why do they rate this person this way? Their speed, their jumping, rebounding. But she does get a lot of rebounds. So even if she's not a 90 overall, her rebound should be a 99,
okay.
I think.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
So with doing the plays and stuff, when last time I played a sports game, it was just, let's say I think I was playing a football one where they line up and you have three options or three options for whatever
to choose
play.
from. Yep.
Is that what it is in basketball? But it's so I feel like it's faster paced. You gotta you gotta think ahead and plan that out. So is it kind of like when you're playing? I can't think of the right game, like a MMA game or whatever, where there's a combination of buttons you can do, and then it does a certain trick. Is that kind of what happens?
I would say a little bit. I would say, it's kind of between that and soccer because, if you play FIFA, you don't necessarily have plays. They kind of have the players coded to kind of move in space to make themselves open for you to pass to.
Okay.
So that's kind of how it is in the NBA. It's like you said, it's very fast paced. So there's not much play calling. It's a lot of reaction, pick and roll. That's probably the most play called, but that's not a full set where you got multiple passes, people cutting across each other and stuff like that. So a lot of it is one-on-one, maybe getting a pick, and then you as a gamer, you hit, LB and the right stick right, and you do an in and out move that might create you some space to then shoot.
Okay.
That's kind of more of the combos you would do and kind of sequence because you can kind of just, I don't want to say you can run through people, but because it's basketball, if you have some space, you can drive, get layups and stuff like that. So
I guess I was just trying to figure out if there was more strategy to the game than just making sure you have the right people on your team or building them up or trading or whatever, because if you learn button combos or whatever, that can give you an edge.
Right. That can get you an edge. I would say between learning the button combos and understanding the game of basketball. I would say if you don't really understand basketball, it would be hard for you to excel at this game, be elite. But you can definitely, I would say, between knowing both of those, be an elite player when it comes to this game. Because I know some people, study these mechanics so much to where you can't miss.
Right.
And it's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. So that's what I would say.
Okay.
What? So for non-sports people, if you were to try to get non-sports people into this game, what would you? How do me and Kyrstyn want to play this?
That's a good question. I would say if you're not a basketball fan, why would you want to play 2K? Well, I would first thing I would say, if you're competitive, this game is very competitive, especially when you get into the online modes. People eat, breathe, and sleep this game. If you ask Kevin, I was talking to Kevin, our coworker. If you ask him, he's already played this game. He already has 20 hours of gameplay.
No way.
Yes.
It was released 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And before he even played the game, he had already invested $150 into the game, you know, add-ons, in-game purchases. Like, so kind of like, you know, in Call of Duty when you can, you know, soup up your guns or get certain guns, modifications, all that. If you're competitive like that and are willing to invest in with the in-game purchases, I would say this is a good game for you. And they're trying to make it more inclusive, you know, starting with the WNBA, having that on there for people who maybe don't like the NBA but want to support it in a different way. And also, they try to make it easy for user-friendly. That would be the best way to do it, user-friendly. So if you were playing, you know, learning how to move the player, learning some moves and shooting, you know, some of the passing, shooting, and movement are some of the main components. They make that very easy to catch on to and understand.
Okay.
I can't really talk crap on Kevin for putting that much money in because I put like 200.
Oh, Spencer can relate. Spencer can
And
relate.
Black Ops 6, I fell for their monthly battle pass.
Oh, did you now? Okay,
jeez.
well. So, yeah, I would say, and I can tell, you know, us being gamers, the conversations we've had, like, we're all competitive when it comes to that. So I think you would still scratch that itch if you played this game as well.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a little competitive, but I couldn't.
Is it rage-inducing?
Rage-inducing?
Like how will it make me want to chuck my controller across the room? Or my keyboard?
Oh, yes, there will be times, just like any game, you know, whether it's a glitch or I think there might have been one time I can remember off the top of my head where I've gotten a green bean and the shot hasn't gone in.
Oh, that
and
would
that
make
is
me
infuriating.
so mad.
Yes.
That would take all my.
That's the rage you're talking about. I've never thrown a controller for that, but maybe a fist into the couch cushion or the floor or the chair pillow has happened multiple times. But I can't throw my controller because I'm trying to finish the game
Those
I'm
are
playing.
expensive. If you're already spending all that on the game, why am I going to break the controller? You can't play anything else.
Trying to finish the game I'm playing.
We're the minority that's able to resist doing that.
But this has been a good conversation, guys. I'm happy. You know, you kind of came into my world a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
diversify, and we're happy to learn about new genres.
I appreciate that, and that's what it's about.
There's more to gaming than
Shooting
shooting
people up.
Yes,
I
there's
agree.
way more. I mean, not just 2K, every kind of sport. I joked and I said I only played Wii Sports and like Wii Sports.
That's a start. That's a start, though.
I
That's where
love those games.
That's where we kind of like, and in a way, started from is Wii Sports, and then look where we are now, all the different consoles and
They're
sports.
so fun. I mean, the cycling. Come on, guys.
And that's even like, you know, more user friendly. It makes it fun for like the whole family. 2K is not quite there yet, but
there's even a 2K game that like I think it was UFC or MMA or something that was actually M-rated. I saw like a year or two ago. I was surprised to see the
M-rated.
Yeah, well because
because like the blood. And
Yeah,
stuff.
the blood.
Like, they get messed up in those matches.
They do.
Well, do you think there's like a VR version of 2K or any sports games?
They do have it for Madden.
Oh, really?
And I'll have to send you both videos because it is funny. Because, like, you know, you got to run like this.
I didn't see the TikTok memes.
Exactly. There's tons of people, I think, on TikTok. There's a guy I follow, and he, you know, he's always yelling, and it's hilarious. And, you know, it still has a long way to go, but, you know, you can, you know, first person from the quarterback, you know, you can make all the reads, see everything, and it's pretty cool. I'm glad to see how it develops.
I think eventually, I think we're very far away from this. They're going to release some kind of gaming headset where, like, yeah, it's still VR and you still have, like, some kind of thing for your hands, and they're going to have sensors where, like, if you get tackled, it's going to, like...
They have a prototype version of that already.
See?
Like, it's not commercial yet, but they're trying to make it happen.
Are they?
I mean, imagine sports. Imagine that. Mm-hmm. Imagine it in a shooting game.
Imagine
Right,
it
and
in
you
a zombie.
really feel the shots. I don't
Like,
know about that,
ugh.
Kyrstyn.
Imagine
I don't know.
Imagine that in a
Obviously,
zombie
it's not going to be
apocalypse.
that painful,
but
but
it's like,
If you're in like a zombie apocalypse survival game,
bro, I'm not trying to get zombie. Like, come on now.
it could be fun. I
Have
don't
you
know.
seen the videos of the prototypes of that used for like Dead Island? Like it looks terrifying.
I just think of if I'm in the original Black Ops in the zombie house, and I'm trying to teleport, and I'm trying to get the ray gun and the mystery box.
For getting shot or getting bit or whatever, like that's one thing, but like you're transporting, for instance, and it's like all electromagnetic and stuff. It's like vibrating and like
That might,
I don't know, like that'd be cool.
It'd be interesting.
Every
It'd
time
be
your gun
interesting.
shoots, like the sensors on your arms, like
Oh yeah, you had the
feel
recoil.
it,
Yeah.
instead of
I
it
might
like just
not
your
react well.
controller.
I might not react well. I just realized like if we ever get there within our lifetimes, I don't know how I'd react to that. Like
Right.
feeling all that across my body.
I mean, it would really change the game, honestly.
Yes.
And I think it really would for
Oh,
like
yeah.
sports games specifically, because like maybe not so much for basketball unless someone like blocks you, but like
Yeah.
for football, I mean for tackling and all like falling on the ground, like all of it. I mean, it would change the game, honestly. But
For sure.
I agree. That's a good take. We'll have to. We know we're recording this, so we'll come back years from now and look back at this.
give me my residuals.
Yeah.
Come on.
Would there be any DLCs or like any expansions coming out for 2K or any DA?
You know, I don't think so. The only thing is they'll probably continuously update throughout the season. That's mainly it. But I'll have to follow up with you on that one because I haven't seen anything yet. But
Let us know. And I just want to add real quick before we wrap this up with last words. We'll be having more of these in the future, but in October, we covered Battlefield 6 a while ago. We're going to be trying to get our photojournalist, Devontae Wade, up here as a guest feature because he is a huge Battlefield fan.
Yes.
That game comes on
He's
October
so
10th.
excited.
Oh, yeah, he's been talking to us. Yeah, well, we're going to try and get him on here that day.
yeah, and I think we should all try to play and try to record some of those game clips and show some of our gameplay together. I think that'd be
that'd
real
be cool.
Yeah.
Kyrstyn, you already spent $70?
I guess so.
We'll start a fund now. If you want to donate to the Kyrstyn Gaming Fund,
I need it.
there's a
Please.
link in the bio.
I need a new. No, I just got a new controller. Never mind. Just the gaming fund. That'd be great.
That controller's probably more than the actual game.
Yeah.
Well, mine wasn't. I'm cheap. Anyways,
All right.
thanks for watching. Gamers on Lunch.
Yes.